Did you know that one wind turbine can power up to 1,500 homes for a year? Renewable energy creates 5 times more jobs than fossil fuels. One of the world's largest dams, the Itaipu Dam, provides both Brazil and Paraguay with electricity. More and more such facts may be mentioned, and these facts draw attention to renewable energy. Yet, in most situations, we listen to these facts, are sometimes startled or astonished, and then go about our daily lives. These facts are important to bring our attention, but we as individuals, businesses, and industries must also pay attention to the rising pollution figures and focus on ways to reduce pollution by investing in clean and renewable energy sources. Why, do you ask? Because the United Nations in 2015 set up 17 Sustainable Development Goals, also known as SDGs. 193 countries adopted these goals, and their mission was to achieve these 17 goals by the year 2030. From these 17 SDGs, the goal that resonated most with me was SDG 7. Ensure access to affordable, reliable, sustainable, and modern energy for all. As a technology enthusiast who uses technology daily, it occurred to me how technology has become an integral part of everyone's life. This implies an increase in technological firms. Ireland has become Europe's Silicon Valley. Ireland competes with several of Europe's major cities as the best place to start a tech career due to its unique ecosystem of highly accessible city hubs. Also, what's important here is that the Irish government, corporations, and individuals are all working together to accomplish the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals by 2030. This is significant considering the massive amounts of electricity required to power the vast majority of tech corporations and their data centers. However, based on the report published by the Sustainable Energy Authority of Ireland in 2020, based on data from 2018, Ireland is not on track to meet any of its 2020 renewable energy targets. This is alarming, since according to a talk delivered by Michael Green, who was part of the team who created the Social Progress Index in 2015, said the SDGs are pretty likely to be achieved by 2030, but with a caveat. He quoted the Social Progress Index model, which constitutes 3 main parameters, which are basic human needs, foundations of well-being, and opportunity. It has 52 different indicators and scores from 0 to 100. The Social Progress Index might not look like the SDGs, but it fundamentally measures the same concepts. The highlighting factor about the Social Progress Index is that there is no economic indicators or GDP or economic growth in this model. This helps us understand the relationship between Social Progress Index and economic growth. To sum up Michael Green's TED Talk from 2015, to reach the SDG developed by the UN, the score the world would want to get using the Social Progress Index and economic growth is 75. And where the world was in 2015 was 61. Relying just on economic growth, the world would merely move closer to the goal with a score of 62.4 in 2030. This isn't ideal. However, Michael Green mentions that if every country in the world is motivated to turn its wealth into well-being, like Costa Rica, where the governments have prioritized education, health, and environmental sustainability, there is still hope for us to attain the SDG goals by 2030. But the buck doesn't stop here, because Michael Green gave another TED Talk in 2018 updating the status of the world SDGs. He highlighted that if the world continued in the current way, the goals would be met only in 2094, and stressed highly on rich countries to be working more towards fulfilling these sustainable development goals. More so, if the poorer nations with higher population numbers can make progress, that would add massively to the cause. Why am I saying this? Because it is vital for companies and individuals watching this video to contribute to this cause. 43 companies in Ireland, ranging from retail, manufacturing, agri-food, professional services, banks, transport, and ICT, have signed a low-carbon pledge to cut emissions. But this number must increase, especially from tech companies, because every little helps. The three takeaways I realized while making this video were: more and more tech companies should start adopting renewable energy sources to generate electricity. With COVID and the new work from home cultures, individuals should adopt using renewable energy sources at home too. Finally, for both the above points to be fruitful, the Irish government should provide enticing subsidies and offers for individuals and tech industries to start using renewable energy sources. But this is working only towards SDG 7. Like I mentioned earlier in the video about what Michael Green's talk was and why everyone needs to be aware and start taking measures to work towards this goal. It is important to be aware of the other 17 SDGs too. Saying this, I'd like to welcome you to view the videos created by my Masters in Digital Marketing classmates, who have also developed educational and insightful videos about the other SDGs that are important to them. You'll find the links to their video in the caption. So let us all educate ourselves to this cause, reject business as usual, and demand a different path. Let's choose a world that we want. Thank you.